Hey y'all, it's Adra Head. I poured tonight. I had an order come in, a really big order, and I started on it because I had to pour a bunch of the pieces that she wanted molded because I didn't have all of the pieces. I had some Pac-Mans and stuff, but they were made into a necklace or a bracelet, and I didn't want to take everything apart to mold the pieces. So I ended up having to pour a bunch. Well, not a bunch. Like this one's for her, these are for her, this is for her. Um, that's for her, that's for her. And then the rest I just kind of decided to pour some. Decided to pour this skull. I just did one layer. I have to do a couple more layers on that, but that's just a base layer. And then I did a couple of those cupcakes, and I'm gonna make some more eyeballs, and I'm not gonna make them into rings this time. I'll make them so I can glue them onto like the boxes and the ATC cards and stuff that I'm doing. And then I made some bats, and I made this one with treats and sprinkles behind it. I still gotta do another layer. And this one has skulls and bones and a spider in it. I'm gonna put Boo in it, or Spooky or something like that. And then I did a mermaid one, and then also she wanted a wolf. So I'm making her wolf. I have to do several more layers in that. And then I'm making another deer. That's going to be so cute when I'm done. And I'm in the middle of doing this. You see the extra cotton that I pulled out? And right when I'm arranging things and I got my tweezers and everything and I'm doing it, the power goes out. And I had no lights, no nothing back here. I was in pitch black with resin all over me. Like cups of resin all over the table. So I was like afraid to move. My daughter came in with candles, and by the time I got situated and got the candles lit and everything, the power came back on. So, but it was like, oh crap, I'm gonna spill resin everywhere and I'm gonna mess up the bottle. But it worked out okay. I just didn't move. And then I made the mustache tonight. This is the same order, and there is a little mark right there, but that is on my mold. So any piece I make out of my mold, you'll have to glaze with resin because it has a mark on the mold. I'm sorry, but that's the best I could do. And then here's a little I don't know if you can see it. There you go. There's that little Marine Corps, United States Marine Corps, and the Eagle Globe and Anchor piece. And this is the piece that I molded. You can't really see it because I don't have the gold lettering on there. I highlight it with gold paint, but this is to mold, so I didn't want to paint anything for it to come off in the mold. So but that's the size of it. That's the jack head. It's small. And then I did this hand. Now this hand was tricky to mold, and I know you said you wanted two, but it's gonna be like this is flat, but this is curved. It's gonna be tricky to, so let me know if you still want two of these, because it's not easy to mold. I can mold it. I can mold another one, but it's gonna be tricky to because it curves. It's gonna be tricky to keep the resin from dripping down the fingers. If you know what I mean. I don't. You'll know what I mean when you see it. And then I did your jacket, and I think I'm gonna redo it because yeah, I'm gonna redo this. I'll just keep this for myself. There's a little divot right there above the eye, and it's nothing big, but I notice it, so I'll redo the jacket, and you'll have a one without that little. I don't know what happened there. I don't know what that is, but I'll keep this one for myself, and I'll mold you another one. So I got 3 molds, and then these are the molds I'm just going to cut and give to you. The donkey, the Republican and Democrat, and then the domino, and then the scream. So I'll just go ahead and give those to you instead of pouring those and molding them. I had plenty of those I could share. So, oh my God, I've been back here all night doing this. So I got to do another layer tomorrow. I'm not going to mess with this now. I'm going to stop and go. I got to go clean all my molds because I started digging through the molds and everything's filthy. So there's glitter and resin pieces everywhere. So I got to go clean all my, they're in the kitchen. I got to go clean all my molds. And then I poured 4 new silicone molds for myself tonight. They were the, I don't know if y'all remember the big cabochons, the Hello Kitty and the other little kitty cat. The cabochons are like this, the big ones that take up the whole back of the phone when you decorate your phone. So I went ahead and poured those molds because my daughter wants those to use for her phone and stuff. So I went ahead and poured those molds tonight so she can take them and I'll have my molds. So I've got to pour those molds, Kat, and I'm going to, I don't have a bowl big enough right now to pour, you know, for the silicone to pour over it. So I have to find a deep enough bowl or a box, like a cardboard box or something that I can actually set that in and pour, use it as a temporary frame for the mold. You know what I mean? Like something like this where I can pour the silicone in. And then these little boxes, this is so cute. This is a cupcake base. And this is the top. And it's a little box. It's a little paper mache box. And what I did was I put 1 coat of this on there. That Liquitex gloss, medium, and varnish. I love this stuff. And it will seal it. It'll be like a thin plastic coating on there. I'm going to do at least 1 more layer because I did a really thin layer to adhere to the cardboard, to the paper mache. And then I'll do a thicker layer. And then once these set up and dry, I'm going to silicone mold these, especially this one. This is such a cute little trinket box, and I can make it decorated as a cupcake and everything. So I think that would be cute. And then there's just a round one, so I'll be able to silicone mold this box with the lid, this little cupcake box, and then this heart box, which is pretty good size. It's pretty deep. And I'm going to make silicone molds of these, and then I'll start making those resin boxes. And then I have to silicone mold that coffin I just got. And I think I'm going to mold build the skeleton and the skulls and stuff I got instead of using all my silicone, because I've already used half of those things of silicone. So I'm going to have to order some more. I'm not going to order any more until I get moved and situated. I went ahead and poured these simply because I had that order. And she's really kind. She told me, you know, don't worry about it till after I move. You know, take my time, but I just don't feel comfortable doing that. So I'm going to try to get it done the next couple days and get it out to you. And good news, everybody. I went to my house today and my kitchen floor is laid. Oh my God. They just got to come put the transition pieces around the edges, because the kitchen floor is actually a little bit higher than the living and hall flooring, because you know, we had to do a subfloor and then another floor on top of that. So it's not a big step. It's like an 1/8 of an inch or maybe a 1/2 inch taller than the other floor. So it's not like you're going to trip. Plus we have the transition pieces going. So it actually looks pretty good. I mean, for me not being able to get my travertine that I wanted, it didn't turn out bad. I got a hand scraped wood for the kitchen, and it actually looks okay. It was not my first pick though. I wanted my travertine, so I'm still getting over it. But it looks good and it's laid. So guess what? There's just itty bitty little tiny couple things left to do, and that's it. And I'm talking, we will be moving in next week. I will start moving crap over there. And this is the good news. The floor guy told me, and he told me this in front of my contractor. I laughed so hard because my contractor had given me a price for the flooring, and yeah, he was smoking something, because it was just ridiculous what he wanted. And the floor guy said, well, I'll give you a quote to do the floors, because you're going to do them yourself. I said, yeah, we're going to do them ourselves. And I said, I can't find anybody that wants to do them, wants to make some money. I said, the people that I've gotten quotes from are ridiculous. And the contractor's hearing all this. And the guy's like, well, I'll give you a quote. Oh, I laughed so hard because he's going to deal with me directly instead of like subcontracting through my contractor. My contractor was actually trying to charge me double what this guy's going to charge. And he was going to pocket half that money just for having this guy do the floor. I mean, how cheesy is that? He's made a freaking chunk of money off me, and he's going to be that greedy? So the floor guy quoted me a price and it was exactly what I wanted to pay. So I was like, shoot, yeah. I told that guy, give me the family and friend discount, because if it's not good enough, I won't, it's got to be cheap or you ain't doing it. So he gave me a cheap price. So I'm going to get stain tomorrow and bring it to the house, and he's going to start on the floors, and the floors will be refinished before my husband gets home on the 11th. So that's one less thing we have to worry about. I am so excited about that. So then all I got to do tomorrow is bring the stain over there, and I've got to put the doors and the shelves back on the entertainment center. It's painted and done, but I got to put the doors, screw them back on with the hinges, and then the shelves back in there. That way that's all off the floor so he can start sanding the floors. And that's it. They should be putting my fridge in the kitchen and my dishwasher in the kitchen, and then all my appliances are in, except for my washer and dryer. I still have to go buy a new washer and dryer because I got to get a stackable front-loading. I have a front-loading wash machine now, but not a dryer, so I'm going to go get a matching set. And so it can stack up, because it's in a closet in the kitchen. So I don't actually have a laundry room. But I'm just so excited because it's actually almost done. I mean, I'm just thrilled. So now I got to get to packing, y'all. So, but that's it. I just wanted to kind of give y'all a sneak peek, and I'll show these once I get them finished. And the only reason I poured is because I had an order. And as I finish things, I'll show them. And just wanted to share the good news about the floors. And that's it. And I will talk to y'all soon. Bye.